Alright, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have got my first update actually on my Finish 22 in 2022. It is essentially a project where I'm aiming to finish 22 items within this year. So it's running from January the 1st up until December the 31st. It is currently towards the end of March. It's a little bit before because this is the only time I could film. So it's currently the 26th. I think you guys are going to see this next weekend at the beginning of April though, so there'll be like a week's difference in numbers by the time it's actually posted online, but do with that as you will. So I'm going to run through with you the items I rolled in January. I also rolled in 2 more items in February and 2 more items at the beginning of this month in March. So I am currently working on 10 items. I did start this project working on just 6. And I thought I would try and work on some more just to get closer to that number a little bit quicker. If I remember to, I'm very, very bad at remembering. I'll try and remember to put pictures up on here. Fortunately, I do have an Instagram account that I do project planning with, and I am uploading monthly updates for this project on there. It's in the description box. So firstly, we've got this. This is my Lorac palette. This is one that's got like 1,000 eyeshadows. Oh no, it's got 120, it even says it on there. But so when I rolled this eyeshadow in, it had no pan in it, I believe. Hopefully I'll remember to post a picture up here. But this is what it is looking like now. So it's the 7th shade in, and yeah, there's like a hefty pan in there now, and it's getting bigger and bigger. So usages wise, I used it 15 times in January, 13 times in February, and then 7 times in March. The numbers have gone down slightly because this was in like my main project pan, and then it was also in my deck of panning. There was just it was in a couple of different projects, and then those shades got rolled out, so then I ended up using this less. But I have just recently re-rolled this palette in again to deco panning, I think. So the numbers will probably be higher again in April and May and June. So in the next update, I think I'm going to be posting at the end of June, this should have a good amount of more progress happening. Next we've got this. This is my Naked Urban Decay Wild West palette, and I rolled in the shade Rustler. Now this one is a brand new palette, and I'm not expecting it to be finished by the end of the year. Considering we are at the end of March now, and I used it 7 times in January, 7 times in February, and 8 times in March. We are still only here. So you can see it's the only shade in this palette that's got some proper usage on it now. But no sign of a dip or pan as of yet, unfortunately. So I do think that this may be in for a long term. I am thinking about potentially giving some usage goals. If I haven't reached pan by 50 uses, then I'm probably going to roll it out and try something different. But I do love this eyeshadow, so I'm very tempted just to keep this in here anyway and just work on it for fun. This is my Glossier mintbalm.com lip salve, skin salve. You don't have to necessarily use it on your lips. They do say you can use it on your elbows or cuticles or wherever you need it to help you out. I do love this stuff. I use it pretty much every single day, as my usages tell me. I used it 28 days in January, 26 days in February, 26 days in March. It's currently the 26th of March when I'm filming this, so I have used it every single day this month so far. And I love it, you know, it's so easy to wear, and I like the taste. Is that really weird to say? Probably. But I do like the taste of it. So when we first rolled this into the project, I believe, I don't know if it's easy to see or not, but I folded it over pretty much. There's a dent right there. That's where we started, and we've now gone probably I'd say half a centimetre down from that, or even more actually. I would say maybe, I would say like 3/4 of a centimetre maybe. We've gone down until we reach the product. So a very slow burner. I also do not think I'll finish this year, but I am going to try. Obviously the packaging does get narrower as you get down to the bottom, so I think there is a good chance that we could reach pan, or finish this, reach pan. How can you pan a liquid item? I don't know. But there we go. Next we've got this. This is my Revolution Ultra Professional eyeshadow palette, the Flawless one, and I have the shade Burgundy Nights, which is this shade at the bottom down here. I just want to see if you guys can like see the progress. So I've used this one 10 times in January, 8 times in February, and 11 times in March, adding up to a total of 29. There is a slight dip finally forming that's come over through March. I think this is going to be a slow burner as well. I always find this, like, it takes a while for dips to show up on items for me. I think because I'm such a light-handed user, it just takes forever. This is my nail paint by Barry M, which is looking like this. So I have only used this 6 times over the last 3 months, 2 times in January, once in February, and 3 times in March. Now a usage for me equals a finger, and as you can see I've only got 1 finger painted it currently. If you look at all of my nails, it's the only finger that's got it painted, and that's the only finger I have painted over the last 3 months in this shade. So we're getting somewhere, very, very slowly. A finger is a use for me. I'm not doing like, a use isn't like painting my entire 10 fingers. That's how I'm recording. My usages with this is how many fingers I'm painting it. So yeah, there we go. That is that. So obviously I have been like repainting this finger every few weeks for it to obviously add up to a number. This is another Revolution palette. This is my Ultra Blush palette, Hot Spice, and the shade I have rolled in is this shade here, and honestly you can't tell any difference between the start and now. There's no dip. There is nothing. I don't think you can tell anything. It just does not look like it's gone down at all. So this is like I would say this is kind of like a baked product. So this is, I used it 7 times in January, 10 times in February, and 6 times in March. I think it's going to be a tall ask for me to complete this year. I am working on several other blushes at the moment though, so I'm kind of trying to work on them. So that's probably why the usage could be a little bit more on this. I do believe that project that I'm working these blushes on ends in July or June or July, one of the two. So we could see some more usage on this towards the second half of the year, I think. Those were the first 6 that I had rolled into the intro video. So now let's go on to the 2 items I rolled into February and the 2 items I rolled in March. So the first item I rolled in February even, is this. So I rolled this in February. This is my Cheek Parade palette by Benefit, and I rolled in the shade Who Light, which is this light bronzer down here. And as you can see from like a distance away, we have certainly hit pan on here. The pans in this are quite shallow, I would say, so it was relatively easy for me to hit pan on this. So this did have pan before I brought it into this project. I'll try and remember to put a picture up here so you guys can see what it looked like. The pan has spread just a tiny bit, a little bit, but yeah, I thought I would roll this in now because I thought it'd be a bit of a gimme since it already has pan, and I know how easy it is for me to use this. It is also like a bronzer that's actually good for my skin tone. A lot of bronzers I use really lightly because they are too dark, so this is actually perfect. I use like the correct amount of product to work it in. So this is my Sleek palette, but Au Naturel Sleek palette, and the shadow I rolled into this project is in fact this shade on the end. It's called Taupe. When I rolled this shadow in, there was a dip, but there was no pan, and I used it 26 times in February and 14 times in March to make it end up this way. I think I reached pan on this at some point in February. I can't remember when exactly, but yeah, it's been really great to have this in the project. I do love this shade as well. It's so unique, like the way it glistens. It's really, really nice. So next, let's talk about the items I've rolled in this month. So on the 1st of March, I rolled in this. This is my Stay Matte Liquid Lip Colour by Rimmel in the shade Mocha. And it is just, you know, a basic brown liquid lip. It's kind of matte. I am actually wearing it today, so this is what it looks like on my lips. But I'll just do like a quick swatch on my hand. It's not one of my favourite. It's too matte and drying for my lips, to be honest. But I wanted to work on a lip product in this project, so I chose one of my least used, and this is one of my least used because of the matte-ness that it provides. So yeah, updates on this really is that I can't really see any update. It's so like, there's no windows, and I don't weigh these, so there's no like way of me to like officially mark my progress. So I'm just going to use do my progress by how many uses I am using it with it. And finally, in March, I also rolled in this. This is a perfume. It is La Fille de l'Air, and I hate it. So I actually don't use this on myself. I'm using this year to get rid of it because I don't like it at all. It's so strong. It's got like a really strong scent to it, and it just is overpowering. It makes me choke and cough. So I have mainly been using this as like an air freshener around my flat. I'll just, you know, spray in each room, especially in this room where I am right now, where this is where I work. So my laptop and my work screen are literally just here. So this is my office, but it's also where my cat has her litter box, which is down there. So this room is a jack of all trades. It's my studio for obviously filming as well. So there we go. It was obviously this room before it was those two things. As I'm here every single day, it can get quite stinky in here because of the cat. So I like to spray this just to remove the odour. And yeah, so as for updates, so when I rolled it in, I don't know if it will show up well or not, but there is a marking. So when I rolled this product in, I was at the top of where this marking is, this nail polish marking, and now we are down to here, which I think is a really good going, which gives me like a really good idea that I could finish this in like 5 months. Though, saying that, I only used it 4 times this month. In the last 26 days, I only used it 4 times. So if I use it more within a month, this could be gone easy. So I need to really remember to use it on like a more regular basis than just 4 times. That's like once a week, I think. That is my update on my 22 in 2022 project. I'm really enjoying this project. It's so fun to work on items for longer than just trying to hit pan on them in a project. That feeling of when I think I hit pan on this, I think this is the only item I've hit pan on within this project. When I hit pan on this eyeshadow, as soon as I had done it, I was like, oh, I can roll this out now. And I kind of put it to the side, and I was like, wait, no, this can still be used. So yeah, I had to like recontrol my brain and like force myself to use it past the pan. I would love to have something finished by the halfway mark, but I have no hopes. I have a feeling that a lot of these items will be really slow burners, and it will be like the last couple of months in the year where these items will be completed. It's a shame that we are 3 months in. I've not technically rolled out an item yet. I just rolled in new ones because I wanted to work on more at one time. Notes to self for the next 3 months: use this on a regular basis. And I do think also over the next 3 months I'm most likely going to start working on this one a lot more. I'm going to pay more attention to working on this, as I have definitely failed the most using this. It's one of my oldest nail polishes. It still works fine. It's just I have so many of them. I have like over 100 nail polishes that I'm just trying to get through. So that's why they're always different shades. It's because I'm trying to work on so many at the same time. But I want to try and focus on this one a lot more. So hopefully in my update in June or July, hopefully all 10 of these fingers will be painted green. Alright, that being said, that's the end of this video. I don't know if I'm going to be uploading this on the Friday this week or on Sunday. If that next time is Sunday or Friday, either or, I shall see you guys then. Bye. What was that? I don't know. Whoa.